Here we go, here we go, here we go. What is up, everybody? Today is the day that I'm gonna finally be talking about P5S, or Persona 5 Scrambled, the Phantom Strikers, which is a long-ass title for a video game, but it's okay. So this is the game that no one wants to acknowledge, that everyone dislikes, that everyone is saying, well, it's not a freaking Persona 5 Switch port, so why is it even here right now? So we're gonna be talking about this game. Unedited, well, not unedited, unscripted, and just raw thoughts of what I think about this game. Man, how do I even begin? First of all, thank you all for coming to the live stream the other day. I really appreciate it. We almost hit 4,000 people. That was crazy. I've never had that many people in a live stream before, and I've never had so many people telling me that I am an Etika successor, or I am Etika. I am not Etika. I am not Etika whatsoever. I am inspired by Etika. I really like the dude. He's a really cool guy, but I am not Etika whatsoever. He was inspired by Marcus Brownlee, and I am inspired by him. So, I mean, it just goes down the line like that. That's all that happens there. You're inspired by someone, and you might kind of have that personality trait. I feel like me and Etika have that same type of personality, or a similar personality. He's a little bit more raunchy than I am, technically, but I feel like we kind of have that same personality somewhat when it comes to hyping things up and just being very positive. So that's what I bring to the table for all of the new people that subscribe, because a ton of you subscribed, and we're about to hit 20K subscribers. And I can't believe that. That is amazing. But before we jump into my thoughts, I wanted to go ahead and plug that Discord channel for all the new people, because there's so many new people right now. Please go over to Discord right now. I got the invitation link down below. Please join the Discord. It is public for all, for everyone, and I would appreciate you if you joined. You would be amazing. I want to get that thing partnered one day. That's how big it's got to get. That's how big it's got to get. We got to get it partnered. So now that the Discord is all plugged away and such, I want to go ahead and go back to the topic of the live stream and talk about that a little bit, because a lot of you guys saw me live react to Persona 5S, and you saw how hype I got. I got hyped. I was screaming. I was just like, an action game. This is crazy. And then when I saw that it was a Warriors game, I was kind of like, oh. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, Warriors games aren't that bad, you know what I mean? I do like Warriors games, and I've liked games like 99 Nights. I don't know if you guys have played that. That's an OG game right there. 99 Nights was an awesome Warriors type game. I liked, what was that, Samurai Warriors? That game was pretty good. I never liked the original Dynasty Warriors, believe it or not. I know that sounds weird, but like, the original Dynasty Warriors was always like a cool concept to me, but I never like got into the series. Like, I remember my friend had it on PS2, and I played it at his house, and I thought it was cool because there were so many people on the screen. I was like, whoa, we can just run around and beat shit up. That's cool. But other than that, I wasn't like that hyped about that game, and I haven't really gotten into it because I was just like, what is this story? Like, what's going on here? I didn't get the premise of it. But I did also like Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors, the Attack on Titan games 1 and 2, and Dragon Quest Heroes. Amazing games, and they all had something unique that they brought to the table from their franchise that they were representing, and I liked that. They were all different Warriors type games, and it looks like that's what they're trying to do with Persona 5 Scrambled, the Phantom Strikers. Now, how can this game make my hype go 10 times more than where it's already at? The big thing about this game is if it has characters from the whole Persona series. Don't pull the Fire Emblem on me now. don't pull the Fire Emblem Warriors. It was like Fire Emblem Fates and Awakening with some other Fire Emblem character. Like, I was like, dang, if you're a Fire Emblem fan, you're probably super mad, because all it was Awakening and Fates. And most Fire Emblem fans have played like almost all of the Fire Emblem games. But I mean, those are the only games that I really know of. So I was just like, oh, cool. Well, like, at least they gave us characters from that. But it would be really cool to see Persona 5, Persona 4, Persona 3, maybe, I'm not asking for it, but maybe Persona 1 and 2. I'm not hyped for that. Like, I'm not like thinking, oh, it's going to happen, but I would like to see Persona 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 characters all in one. And I know a lot of you guys are like, what, it says Persona 5 in the title. I feel like the Persona 5 is kind of like it just being the front running game for the game, if that makes sense. You guys have played Persona 4 Arena, right? And Persona 4 Arena Ultimates. It's called Persona 4 Arena because Persona 4 is the front running game of it, but it has Persona 3 characters in the game. You're not just playing as Persona 4 characters. So I feel like that's the same case, or a similar case with Persona 5 Scramble. It's not gonna just be the cast of Persona 5, because that's where I was worried at first. I was like, Persona 5, that's it, dog? Like, that's not a big cast. You're kind of like limiting yourself there. We're only gonna be in Tokyo and shit. But they might actually add other characters from the other games, like 3, 4, probably not 1 and 2, but hey, 1 and 2, hype. 1 and 2 height, please. But 3 and 4 definitely will probably be in this game. And another thing that I'm hoping that isn't going to be the case is that this game is going to get a ton of DLC, because when Atlus releases a spin-off game, boy, they love DLC. They love it, man. With the Persona 3 and 5 dancing, Persona 4 dancing, Persona 4 Arena Ultimates, all of that. They love DLC in all of those games. And please, Atlus, just try to limit yourself with the DLC on this one. Please give us a complete game, give us a lot of characters, and then give us some DLC, man. Just make sure the game is complete and the roster's looking fresh before you start dumping DLC characters. And if they do all that, if they do just those 2 things, I'm excited. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, man, it wasn't a Persona 5 Switch port. What the freak, man? I still think the Persona 5 Switch port is a thing. If you guys remember the Best Buy leaks, the Best Buy leaks weren't just Persona 5. I just covered the Persona 5 portion of it, but it also showed a lot of other Nintendo stuff that I feel like Nintendo was supposed to show at a Direct, which was probably going to be at E3. That's when the next Direct is going to be, and I feel like Persona 5 will probably get shown on Switch. And yeah, I feel like Atlus does have that in their back pocket, but it's like, why would you reveal it, you know, at a concert? You don't reveal a port at a concert. You show new stuff. You show the hottest stuff at your concert. That was the whole point there. Persona 5 Switch port, if it is Persona 5 Vanilla, a Switch port of that's not something really hype worthy to show at a concert, or you know, at their Persona Super Live concert. That's something that you show at the Nintendo Direct for sure. So I do still think a Persona 5 Switch port is going to be a possibility. So all of the people that are hating this game or not wanting to acknowledge this game because it's not a Persona 5 Switch port, just kind of calm down a little bit. Wait till E3 and then get mad again. If we don't get shown a Switch port at E3, then you guys can get upset. But right now, I would say just calm down, you know, just acknowledge this game. If it's not a game, if this game is not for you, just don't buy it, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to hate it. You don't have to say Atlus hates the fans. They're not listening to the fans. Atlus hates money. Like, it's not about that, guys. They're giving us a new project, and we should definitely be excited for that. Persona is a game series that is being recognized by other companies that want to make games for it. That's great. This is something that when I first started even talking about Persona, it was so niche. Like, no one knew about it. No one at all. Until Persona 5 came out, no one knew what Persona 4 was, 3, 2, 1, you know, the spin-off games, the arena games. It was such a niche series, and I had no viewer base on it. Like, I would try to post a Persona video and like people wouldn't watch it because no one knew about it. And anybody that I tried to talk to, like my friends and stuff, they would see Persona on my channel and they'd be like, what the f is that? What is Persona? I don't know what this Persona even is. So I'm just happy that the series is getting the recognition it deserves, and I will be supporting this game. I mean, it looks fun. It looks like it's going to be fun. As long as it has the Persona 3, 4, 5 characters all in one game, I'll be excited for it. But if it's just Persona 5's cast, ooh, my hype is going to drop to like -1,000, but you know how I feel. So for all of the people in the stream that were saying like, oh, it looks like you don't like the game, probably because it's not a Persona 5 Switch port. No, I think I was just very indifferent about it. And now, after sitting on it and just kind of like thinking about it, I was like, you know what? If they add more characters like from the other games, I could really like this game. Like, I could really honestly be hyped for it. And I did like the other, you know, Musou games, so I would definitely like this game. They just have to add more characters than just 5's cast, and I would love it. I would love it to death. I would definitely support that. So I will be supporting this game. I will be buying this game. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Please just tell me down below. I mean, I get it. You don't like the game because it's not a Switch port, but do you see some kind of buying potential? Do you feel like you will potentially buy this game in the future? I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. And also, go ahead and follow your boy on Twitter. I'd really appreciate it, at BlazeYourKid67. It's on the screen right now. I would love you guys if you did that. And have an amazing day, guys. Deuces.
Hope will never die.